We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way next. Matt Shoemaker, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Now batting, Brian O'Grady. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
O'Grady.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
Wow, 3rd pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Fisher's under it. 1 out. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
At the plate now, Willie Adames, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Adames tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Fisher. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Striding in, Brandon Lau. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting.
Fantastic season all the way around. Not only did this guy just get on base by base hits, but he also leads the league in slugging percentage, so he's up there doing a lot of damage.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Hernandez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. Tampa Bay nothing. Blue Jays due up next. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ryan Yarbrough is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle. He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Rowdy Tellez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. To the plate now, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Enters play here at 279. 9 homers and 21 driven in. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded to third. He's got it. And there are 2 away now. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, what I want you to focus on is the fact that this team does not like to run. Very station to station. It's going to take a couple of hits to score runs with this offense. They swing the bats well, but they don't put any pressure on the defense as far as base running.
Standing in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No balls and a strike to count. And it's fouled away. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Set to get his evening at the plate started. Hunter Renfroe batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Cold strike at the knees. 1-1.
1-1.
Now the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 35, Nate Lowe.
In now, Nate Lowe. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Renfroe aboard here at first with nobody out. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2. Line drive to center field. Fisher has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Joey Wendell.
Joey Wendell digs in now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And he takes a called strike 1. This is on the ground over to first. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
From the stretch. No score here as we play inning number 2. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And he misses ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Yandy Diaz. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
So coming to the plate, Michael Perez, and he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Here's the 1-0. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Fisher's on his horse. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Rays will settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of the second. Tampa Bay leads this one 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and stepping up as the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Lourdes Gurriel.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First delivery to him on the way. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Here's Randall Richard, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Well, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
So stepping in, Cavan Biggio, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Brian O'Grady. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. O'Grady, a former Cincinnati Red. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Now batting, the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Into the box now, Willie Adames. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. The tag, and he is out. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this two-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
Bases are empty, one man out. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. So he's aboard following the 1-out walk. They're second of the ball game so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Brandon Lau. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Renfroe, originally from Mississippi. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Now to the plate, Nate Lowe. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Still only 1 out in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. 50th pitch of the game on its way.
Nope.
Lays off 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell.
Joey Wendell.
First delivery to him on the way. The 1-0 home. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Now in the box, Kevin Kiermaier. He drew a walk his first time up. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Hernandez, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the runner is in from second. And a relay home. And he's safe.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Tanner Roark is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Ball one, as the changeup misses well off the inside. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was laid on.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rays are out in front, 5-0. Up next is Danny Jansen. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Derek Fisher the next to bat, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. One out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
At the plate now, Rowdy Tellez. Hit hard, but right into the shift. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. He swings and grounds it to short. Adames scoops it up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. 3 innings complete. The Rays are in front, 5-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for
New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Michael Perez.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 31.
Ready once again, Brian O'Grady. A fly out and a single for him so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be Willie Adames. First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Rays as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate.
Third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Lourdes Gurriel. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now.
The left fielder, Teoscar.
Ball one.
Hernandez.
Ball one, no strike.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now the pitch. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. Left fielder looking up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
At the plate, Kevin Biggio. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
The count is 1-2.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Into the box, Danny Jansen. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Rays 5, the Blue Jays 2. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Brandon Lau.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0.
Inside ball. The count.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Stepping into the box, Hunter Renfroe. First pitch on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Hit well towards the hole. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Into the box now, Nate Lowe, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fisher will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Joey Wendell. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
The center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So now to the plate, Yandy Diaz, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Brendan McKay will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Brendan McKay.
Standing in, Derek Fisher, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. And right into the shift. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Blue Jays center fielder.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Rowdy Tellez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. A man at second with 1 down. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First pitch of the at-bat. A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Set to deliver the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up. And that's the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Runner in scoring position with Cigar. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check, and the deficit remains 5-2. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and now it'll be the catcher, Michael Perez.
The catcher, number 7.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. And that misses 2-2.
2-2 count.
And the pitch.
3-2.
High in the air out to center field. Giving chase is Fisher. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number
So
31.
Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Brian O'Grady. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's inside.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Back up the middle, reined in, and there's out number 2. Stepping in, Willie Adames, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now here it comes. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. And it remains 5-2. Digging in, Lourdes Gurriel. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Lourdes Gurriel.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Cold strike 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone of protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's a 5-3 game now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Dero. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Rendell Grichuk stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1. This is foul right side. The 1-2. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping up now, Kevin Biggio. He doubled his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Wilmer Font is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 63, Wilmer.
Next will be the designated hitter, Brandon Lau. It was a walk in his last trip.
Number 8.
First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Little late that time as he swings and misses for strike 1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Grichuk is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. Coming to the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. His career numbers in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Nate Lowe. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Gets the outside corner. Strike 3. Down in order go the Rays as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. In now, Danny Jansen. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. The 1-1.
You got 2 balls.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate now, Derek Fisher. As he rips it on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Rowdy Tellez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball match outside.
2 out, nobody on. Line drive, base hit to right. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 1-0. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In there, 2-2.
2-2 now.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. One left for Toronto. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Sam Gaviglio has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 43, Sam Gaviglio.
Leading off the inning, Joey Wendell, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Joey Wendell.
Now the pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now that
Striding in once again, Kevin Kiermaier. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
the third baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Stepping in now, Yandy Diaz in the dirt here. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
1-1.
Ball, that's inside.
One out and a runner on second base. Hey. 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. And there are 2 away now. Settling in now, Michael Perez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Weekly hit towards first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Tampa Bay leads this one 5-3. Chaz Rowe is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Chaz Rowe.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Rowe was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Roll, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Ball 2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Stepping in for the Jays, Teoscar Hernandez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Rendell Gritcher, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
If you're on the mound right there and you're getting a swing and a breaking ball off the plate, do not be shocked if he's tucked something up under this guy's chin hot right here.
The 1-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They're still down 5-3. Thomas Pannone enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Brian O'Grady.
Number 31, Brian O'Grady.
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Austin Meadows will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance, as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here.
Meadows.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. He's got that average up over 340 now. 22 home runs and 61 RBIs. A ball and a strike. Fouled away. Hanone features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. The 1-2. Misses, ball two.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Into the box now, Willie Adames, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. One out, nobody on. In there, and it's even at 1.
1-1.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Popped him up. Tellez has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out. Brandon Lau will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. And now a pitch on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. So nothing in the Tampa ninth. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. They'll be chasing 2. It's 5-3.
Your attention, please. This change for the Rays. Now playing lefty. Number 17.
Jose Alvarado takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 46, Jose Alvarado.
Striding in to start the 9th, Kevin Biggio, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Kevin Biggio.
First delivery to him on the way. And a curveball in for a strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Kevin Biggio is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Now at the plate, Danny Jansen. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Digging in, Derek Fisher. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Two-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Pitch on the way. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Tampa Bay Rays took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Brendan McKay wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Matt Shoemaker couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. Jose Alvarado wraps it up for the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the